Hello, and
welcome
to
Real
English
with Real
Teachers.
Yes.
With
Harry
and
Charlie.
yes,
He's Harry.
I'm Harry.
Charlie.
Yeah. So we came to London today to meet up because Charlie is off to Australia, and
Yeah.
we thought it was a really good opportunity to celebrate our 100,000 subscriber count because we arrived at that when, like Sunday?
Yeah, last weekend. So it's a really cool moment for us. So we came to London to catch up with a bit of brunch and some beers, but we thought, why not, before that, give a little conversation class, face to face, for you guys to enjoy. And we're going to do it over the Q&A, aren't we, that we set up a while ago.
Yeah. So 5 months ago, we left a comment on our social media asking you guys to send in your questions about us, about our personal lives, our sexual orientation, relationships, our qualification and things like that. So we're going to go through that and read out some of our favourite comments from the year that you've left us on our videos. But before we jump into the live conversation, we'd like to let you know that
it's sponsored by our one and only italki.com. This is the website that we started it all on, Harry and I. We've been on there from the start. It's a tutoring website with thousands of really good tutors for languages, of all kinds of languages, not just English, right?
Absolutely, they're real teachers like us.
Real teachers.
And speaking of real teachers, we are actually on there. So if you wanted to book a class with us, you could go on to italki and search for Harry or search for Charlie and book a lesson with us. But if you don't fancy lessons with professional teachers and you want one that's a bit more informal and maybe cheaper, you can find classes that are less than $10 an hour if you want to book with community teachers, which is what I'm doing with my Spanish. It's a good way to practice and become more fluent in a language. So it's really good. And also, there's lots of kind of ways for them to review the teachers before they actually meet them, right?
Yeah, really advanced statistics to see what people have said about the person in previous classes and experiences, and also their rating. You get 5 out of 5 stars.
You do, yeah.
Yeah.
How many stars have you got?
Probably 5. Definitely 5.
Probably
no, it's
5.
not 5. It's like 4.9. No, it's not 4.9. I can't remember.
3.4.
It's up there. It's up there.
Yeah.
It's 2.1. Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good way to kind of check the quality of the teacher. You can read their comments, watch their video. I remember you've got a really entertaining video. It was quite impressive. My first ever video that I made was for italki, which is quite funny and an introduction to what it's like, doing this stuff. It took me ages.
You mean
the
bio, like the teacher profile video?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I remember you kind of copied my video to begin with, and then you did another one. Do you remember that? Yeah, you did the same cut screen and everything.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Yeah, but I remember I compared myself to Prince Harry, and I said, I'm English, like the Prince, and also I'm not married like the Prince. And he is married now, so I need to
where's your Meghan Markle? Markle?
Yeah, she's out there somewhere. Just need to find her.
Yeah.
Or do I?
Have you already found her?
Yeah. Here he is.
Alright, so we're going to get to your Q&A that you sent us through.
But if you do like the sound of italki, we've left a link in the description box below, and you can click on that, book yourself a lesson, and then if you like it, after that you can book yourself another lesson, and italki will give you $10 of credits to use. So that's potentially a free lesson after you've had one. So we really recommend it, and we hope you enjoy that. So we're going to be going through some of your Q&A questions that you left us 5 months ago. So sorry about the wait on that, guys.
No, we planned it.
Sorry, yeah.
We're forward-thinking gentlemen.
We are, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew we would be here in 5 months.
Yeah. There you go.
Do you want a question?
I'd love a question. Hit me up.
And we've got comments coming in, so thank you. So we will be reading out your comments as well. So thank you for joining us here live. Hello to you. Hope you are well. Let us know, how long you've been following us. this is important for us because I've got one student called Sasha. Hello, Sasha. She joined us when we had 22 subscribers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
She's unsubscribed now.
She's fed up of us.
No, she loves us. That's lovely.
That's really nice. And I actually landed this morning and put my luggage in storage and bumped into an old student who was originally in Taiwan when I was teaching her IELTS. And then she was like, "Ah, you're Charlie." And I remembered Jenny. I remembered her name.
I was amazed.
Yeah.
I can't believe you remembered that.
I remember all my students.
Sure. No, that's impressive. And luckily she knew who I was as well, because she's seen the channel. And that's the important thing. So Charlie, I'm going to give you a comment, or a question rather. And the question is, how did you guys meet? So how did we meet?
How did we meet?
Yeah.
So this was actually going back to 2009, first year of university, first week, and maybe even the first night?
First night. First night of study, I think.
Well, I remember one party that we had to get dressed for, and we shared a glove or something. Do you remember this fancy dress?
Yeah.
So let's back up. So we met at university, and we were doing the same course, and we were in the same halls. We were in one block apart, and unfortunately, I learned that he was going to be. Oh, I think we're back. Yeah, great. Okay, sorry about that, guys. moment of mayhem, but I think we're good. Can you just message saying that you can see us again, and we'll continue talking? Okay.
First time here. Welcome here. All right, so we're back.
I think we're good.
Okay. So yeah, we call them University Halls of Residence. That's where we met. And I think we had a fancy dress party, and we wanted to go as Michael Jackson.
That was it. Yeah. And we both bought this silly little glove that we shared. A sparkly purple glove. Yeah. And the rest was almost history, right? Because we got on like a house on fire, and then went to lectures, enjoying time as friends and study companions.
Yes.
We were quite good as study partners, but not the best.
No, we weren't good. We didn't get on like a house on fire when we were working together. I seem to remember we had a lot of issues.
Yeah.
We didn't get along at all.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. We did have some awkward arguments. We wouldn't have thought then that we were going to start a business or a YouTube channel together.
No, in
Not
fact,
at all.
we were at each other's throats a lot.
Very good.
I remember when we had to prepare presentations. We were studying psychology with sports science, and sometimes we had to do presentations in front of the course, and we had a terrible time, and we were at each other's throats.
Meaning what? We were holding each other's throats romantically?
Yeah, oh, you bastard.
No, physically,
No.
sort of aggressively, right?
Yeah,
But not literally. It's a
No.
metaphor.
Yeah, it's metaphoric, and it's like you're arguing a lot.
Yeah.
You're fighting verbally, fighting a lot, and having a lot of issues. So you can say, me and my wife, we are always at each other's throats. At each other's throats.
Yes. And the one before, we said to get on like a house on fire.
That was
yeah.
it. Mm-hmm.
Meaning you get on really well. It's suggesting that a house and fire go very well. Like it's a flammable thing, maybe?
Yeah, gets on. Yeah, I don't know where that would.
Okay, I think we're back. Apologies about this, not sure why. The internet seems to be remarkably fast, but if it continues, then we might have to knock it on the head. What does that mean? Knock
That's
it
a
on the
bloody
head?
good one. So yeah, we might have to. I hope we don't have to, because this is a special episode. We might have to knock it on the head, meaning bring it to an end, to end something early, to knock it on the head.
Yeah, I wrote to knock STH on the head, and it said to knock Seth on the head.
Don't knock Seth. If you do have a boyfriend called Seth,
don't knock him on the head.
No, unless he deserves it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knock his block off. Is that a phrase?
Yeah, that is. To knock his block off, that would mean to punch Seth in the face. His block is his head.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we wanted to mix this up with a Q&A and some lovely comments from you guys to celebrate, the milestone of 100,000.
Totally.
So I'm going to read out a lovely comment here.
That'd be nice.
This is from Yarona.
So this is one of our favourite comments from the year, right?
This is, these are a collection of them,
Lovely.
So Yarona, thank you very much for this. Here we go. I spend about 40 minutes to watch your video before go to bed, and I hope this routine will improve my English. I have a dream to get some scholarship in Master, but I have a problem, it is IELTS score. Thanks both of you so much for every useful video.
That's beautiful.
That's really nice, isn't it?
I also selected that one.
Oh, did you?
As a nice comment to read out today.
Well, there we go. So it is a special one for us both.
I like the idea or the thought that someone is in bed.
Someone is in bed.
This sounds weird, but
I hope people are in bed.
But enjoying us in bed before they go to sleep. I think that's sweet. Not in a sexual way. I just think it's.
Oh, well, if you want to. Then
It's just
no.
nice.
Yeah.
Like, I think of myself, I watch my favourite YouTube channels before bed. I lie in bed and like, haha, laughing away, or learning something new, and then I go to bed, and that's a nice thing. I'd like to think that I'm doing the same for someone else.
That's really good. Yeah, that's why I picked it, I think. Butterfingers. There's a phrase.
Yeah.
Butterfingers.
Butterfingers is something that you say to somebody when they drop something. Because if you have butter on your fingers, it means your fingers are very slippery. So I dropped the pen and Charlie said
Butterfingers.
Butterfingers.
There you go.
Butterfingers. Are you Butterfingers? Tell us in the comments.
There you go.
Butterfingers. Are you Butterfingers? Tell us in the comments.
Are you? No. Are you a Butterfingers?
Do you have Butterfingers?
Are you a Butterfingers? Yeah, fingers. Yeah, I suppose so. Are you?
Or are you clumsy? Clumsy is another good word that means you often drop things, bump into things, do things without meaning to.
You normally just say it on its own, don't you? Oh, Butterfingers.
Yeah. You could say, God, you're such a Butterfingers.
Could you?
Probably, no, actually, no. Just say it as an kind of exclamation.
Yes.
Butterfingers.
Okay. So, thank you very much, Yarona. That was really, really nice.
Should we go on to another question?
Let's go for it.
Okay, so the next question is from okay, this is a good one from Vivian Wong. Actually no, I'm going to read one from Louis Londonio. He said, "What did you want to be when you were kids?"
Oh. What did we want to be when we were kids? Did you have something specific? Did you want to be a cowboy, an astronaut, a fireman? Those are some typical ones, right?
Yeah, an astronaut is a classic, isn't it? Yeah. No one actually ends up becoming...
Not many people want to be teachers. Do they? You don't look at your teacher and think, oh, I want to be
him.
I want to be you getting the paper thrown at and being locked in the cupboard by 13-year-old kids.
Yeah, no.
It's not really the desire of most teenagers.
It's true. No, it's true. But maybe that's because a lot of our teachers weren't very good and we didn't really look up to them.
I know what I wanted to be. For a moment, I thought I could be a footballer.
Oh my God.
And it's really funny because I'm terrible. Well, I would say I'm average. I'm below average.
Below average.
Yeah. I was hoping you know.
Yeah, no, you're average or slightly below.
Brilliant.
Yeah, you could say you're below par.
Below par. Talking about par, that's golf terminology. After football, I wanted to be a golfer because my dad got me a membership to the local golf club.
Oh, really?
And I was hooked from the moment I started. And I kept hitting those golf balls left, right and centre and thought, let's do it, let's go pro.
Okay, so it was always, you wanted to be a sportsman. It was mainly that. That's it, when you're kids, the thing you enjoy is sport. It tends to be like that. Like I think I probably wanted to be a footballer. But I was never a particularly ambitious person as a kid.
Do
I
you
just
think
wanted to run around and play.
Do you think you're better than me at football?
I think maybe slightly better. Or I don't know. I don't know. I used to play in teams, quite, for like 5 years.
Yeah? Did you ever play for Chelsea? I did.
What do you mean? What, you called your team Chelsea?
I did a summer camp in the Chelsea thing. But it's like you could.
Do you mean your parents
anyone,
paid
yeah,
for you
yeah,
to...
yeah, yeah. Anyone could go.
Yeah, it's not Chelsea if your
No,
parents
you are better than me. But yeah.
But not, I mean, I'm marginally better. Marginally means slightly, just a little bit. Marginally.
Marginally.
So you writing these
I'm
words
writing
in?
things in, yeah.
Cool.
We had a couple earlier, if you can remember them
Yeah,
at all.
so you had a good one, which was hooked. You said, I was hooked. So Charlie was rubbish at football, so then he started playing golf, and immediately he was hooked. He was hooked, meaning he was in love with it. He couldn't stop playing it. He was addicted to it, right?
Yeah, very good. To be hooked. Yeah.
Yeah, I was hooked. Like a hook, like if you're fishing.
Yeah. Yeah,
You can't escape it because you love it so much. Not like a fish in the hook. They don't love being...
They don't love it.
No.
No, they squabble about, or they swarm.
Yeah, they swarm around.
Swarm around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Flopping around.
Wriggle.
Wriggle. Wriggle.
Wriggle.
Wriggle.
They wriggle around. This is wriggling. This is wriggling. By the way, guys, I'm wearing a new coat today that I was bought by my good friend here, Charlie.
Yeah.
In case you're wondering who.
Definitely paid for it.
Yeah, he didn't find it.
Didn't get it from Stacey's company.
Right.
No, paid for it.
Oh yeah. Oh. I didn't think of that.
No, I paid for it. I paid good money.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Really expensive.
But it's funny because Charlie told me this was a really exclusive Puma top, because his girlfriend works there and she gets the exclusive things that don't make it into the market. And I was like, amazing, and I was wearing it. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna wear it today. And the first person we saw when we left the shop was wearing the same jacket, exactly the same.
Yeah, I may have told a fib there.
Yes. To tell a fib, that's to tell a little lie, a small lie. That's a fib. To tell a fib.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever tell a fib? Have you told any fibs?
Yeah.
You tell a lot of fibs.
Wow. Don't think so.
You're a bad boy.
Okay, so another comment?
Another comment, yeah. Let's have another comment.
Okay. We're going to mix it up. Some nice, some not so nice.
Yes. We should say as well, if you guys watching, if you want to write in some comments, some questions as well, we'd happily read them out. Any interesting questions about us, English, things like that, life on YouTube and stuff, happy to answer.
Definitely. Okay, you ready for this next one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Really nice. It's around the food challenge video that we did. We did it live and we swallowed raw eggs, and you had turmeric or some sort of...
Turmeric, yeah.
And
yeah,
I
spice.
had something really disgusting, like fish sauce.
Yeah, and an onion as well.
And an onion, yeah.
Which you couldn't bite into because you didn't peel it.
So we tried very hard, and a comment says, well, that was pretty appalling.
Fuck's sake. I remember that one. I liked that one. It was quite funny.
Yeah.
Did you respond to that and say thanks?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. I felt like that was unfortunate to have that news, because we went to quite a length to sort of make it entertaining and disgusting for us.
Yes.
But she didn't like it. I mean, fair enough. Your own opinion.
It's very true. Yeah, that's the thing. When you make videos and stuff, like we took ages preparing for that video, thinking, oh, how can we make this interesting and entertaining? And then you put it out. You think, oh, people are going to love this. And then someone
nearly
says,
vomited, but it was worth it.
Well, that was appalling. Appalling is a really good word, and it's quite a posh word for terrible, of a really low standard. Appalling. Appalling. So Charlie's writing that in. So if you're not watching this live, you're still going to be able to see us writing these comments in, so you can use that, get your own notepad out, your flashcards, and put these words in there. But you said a really good expression. You said we went to great lengths to make that video. We went to great lengths.
To go to great lengths, yeah. Meaning that we did quite a lot. We did. And I saw a comment about using quite. British people use it a lot. And we don't mean necessarily a small amount. We overuse this modifier to actually mean the opposite sometimes, don't we?
So like,
we went quite a lot. I just said it. We went to a big extent.
Yes, yeah.
We went to quite an extent.
Yeah.
Or we went to quite a length.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I think it's often when we're like surprised. You're showing surprise over, like say something wasn't, you didn't expect something to be good.
Right.
Maybe this live lesson, they thought, okay, I'll go to this live lesson and see if it's okay. It's probably shit. And then they turn up and they're like, oh, actually that was quite good.
Okay, yes.
It's like you didn't expect it to be good, but quite good.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, that's quite good. That's quite a good comment.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I didn't think he had anything interesting to say.
No.
And then he actually came up with something useful. That was quite a good point. Well done, mate.
Thanks very much. Yeah. I'm glad you don't expect anything of me.
Never.
So I'm going to ask another question, okay?
Yeah.
So we have the killer question, which is the title, and we put that as a title because a lot of people ask us that question. And I think we might as well go for that one now.
Okay.
But I'm hoping people don't leave after they have the answer.
Let's see.
All right. So the question is from Jonas Ribeiro, and then the next question that we got on YouTube as well was the same. So the first one is, are you a couple? And the second one was, are you guys a couple? And there was probably about 6 or 7 other questions which are identical but worded in a different way. So Charlie, are we a couple? Are we lovers?
Are we lovers?
Yeah.
We are business partners. We're a YouTube partnership.
So partners.
We're partners. I actually messaged my family saying I'm going to meet up with my male partner. Which does mean romantic, but I was having a laugh. Because we spend so much time together, it does feel like we're in a bit of a relationship. We Skype each other every day.
Yeah.
We see each other, we go on holidays, just us two. We've shared the same bed. You've been naked, and very unfortunately, caught him red-handed in the act.
Yeah.
Which means caught you doing it. Yeah, caught you in the act.
Doing something bad.
Yes. So it feels like we almost are, but we're not. We're both heterosexual.
Yes.
I am. I've got a girlfriend.
Yeah, and I am. I sometimes have female friends. You know, I have had girlfriends, haven't I?
Prove it. Bring them on the show. Stacey's been here.
I can't bring ex-girlfriends on the show.
Come on. Where are they? Where are you, Emma?
It's so awkward. Is there anyone in this chat that can confirm that I'm? You know, maybe there's an ex watching it. Probably not. There hasn't been too many. But yeah, the answer to it is no. We're not homosexuals, and we're not a homosexual couple. But we love receiving comments from homosexuals.
Well, we've got one right now from Uching. I want to go in relationship with Harry. I want to be in a relationship with Harry. Or I want to, yeah.
Lovely. Well, Uching, probably I'm not really open to a relationship with you. Maybe no, but I mean
we actually don't know what gender Uching is.
Oh, you're assuming that Uching...
I think, actually no, I can see his picture. I think you're male.
Okay.
I apologise if you're not.
Yeah, okay. So Uching, relationship, probably not, but I'd love to be a friend. Or a student. Let's start as student and teacher, and then maybe we can be friends, and that'll be nice. So, you know, if you want to book lessons, just hit the link below. And thank you for following us, because we love having your fanship.
Fanship, okay.
Fanship, meaning your support. Your support.
Yeah, very much so. I've got to read this out. This was maybe my favourite comment of all time. Okay. And I think it's yours as well.
Okay, let's do it.
Here we go. So this is from Imdamuji. Imdamuji, if you're listening, thank you very much. Thank you so much for keep updating this channel. let's correct as we go.
Yeah, yeah, please.
So thank you so much for constantly updating this channel. Can you correct? So I read the
Okay,
thing
yeah,
and
you
correct.
stop when there's a mistake, yeah? And I'll correct.
It means a lot for me. I'm from Southeast Asia, Malaysia, and my family income about $350 per month.
Okay, so my family income is about blah 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 per month.
Live in a countryside,
I live in the countryside.
and since I was a kid,
Yeah.
yeah, since I was a kid, okay, I couldn't afford to go for English class tuition. I couldn't afford to go to English classes.
I would maybe just say I couldn't afford English classes.
Yeah.
I couldn't afford English tuition.
Yes, that last one.
So afford, just use it with a noun. I couldn't afford a loaf of bread. I couldn't afford an English class.
Yes. Okay. You doing all right? Do you want me to borrow any? Do you want any money? You hungry?
No, I'm fine. Yeah,
You
yeah.
got your loaf of bread?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah,
Yeah.
got it in my bag.
Oh, good. Okay. But in the last few years,
In the last few years,
this channel has taught me a lot. You have no idea how I wrote each word you teach in small piece of papers.
you have no idea how I've written each and every word on pieces of paper.
And bring the note to school.
Okay, and brought the notes to school.
And every day I keep repeating your video through my Nokia phone. And repeat every word every day. Thank you so much. And currently in college,
Currently, I'm in college,
study in business,
studying business,
and start to learn French. Haha.
and I'm starting French, or I'm starting to learn French.
It's so emotional for me to write this since in my country, if you're not passed in the National English Examination,
If you don't pass the National English Examination,
you will not get the certificate and company will never hire for a work.
and companies will never hire you for a job.
Merci.
Can't correct his name.
No, I think that's French for thanks.
Merci. Okay.
Sorry, did I not give you
Yeah,
more?
don't worry about that. Don't worry about it.
Merci. Merci.
That is such a nice.
Two love
comment.
hearts. That was really, really nice. When we both read that, I think we messaged each other saying how lovely that was.
That is so sweet.
Yeah.
That makes it all, worth it. It's beautiful that on YouTube people can obtain free education, and you don't have to buy English classes to learn a language. You can use so many free resources and get really good at the language.
Yeah.
And he's proven that. He was written really well, that comment, and he was really showing his appreciation, and that was really, really sweet.
Yeah, I remember
Lovely.
I showed that to Stacey actually, and she nearly cried.
Really?
Yeah, she was like, "Oh my god, that's so nice. You guys are actually helping people. Like, I just make a t-shirt for a company, but you're..." I was like, "Oh."
And jackets.
Yeah, and jackets. Yeah.
Oh, that is really nice. She was like, did she well up?
She welled up. Yeah, she welled up. She was bowled over by that comment. So to well up, to get emotional, maybe showing some tears, right?
Yeah,
Some
the tears
watery
come
eyes.
to your eyes. Yeah.
To well up.
That's to well up. Speak of the devil, we just had a comment from Stacey coming up on. She's not watching the live. No, she's not that supportive.
She's making a
of your work.
t-shirt. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's nice. But yeah, to well up, so to well, like a well, I'm well, or a well where you get water, W-E-L-L, up, well up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna read out another question. Yeah.
All right. I think we'll need to make it our last. As we're
Okay.
meeting up with Tom, hopefully, aren't we?
That's true. Yeah, we might be meeting up with Tom from Eat Sleep Dream English today, and apparently he might be inviting Papa Teach Me as well, which would be really nice.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, but it'd be really nice to meet them both. They're amazing. How many of you are you guys following them? If so, if not, you should be because they're very good.
Yeah, Papa Teach Me, known as Ali,
Yeah.
or his real name is Ali, and Tom from Eat, Sleep, Dream English.
Yes. Yes. Now I can't actually find this question, but it's a question that I remember, and I think it's an interesting one. Somebody from Singapore, so hi somebody from Singapore, asked us, how do you get an English girl? How do you get an English girlfriend?
Okay.
And you actually gave, we talked about this privately, and you gave a really good piece of advice that I think is very valuable for people that are trying to meet guys, girls in the UK, because British people, we are tricky characters. It's not easy to get close with us, and to get in a relationship with us, it can be quite tricky, and you should know a couple of things maybe.
Yes, yeah. So let me just pull out my bag of puns and pick-up lines.
Okay.
No, I didn't try any pick-up lines on Stacey, and the reason that I didn't was because my best friend introduced us. And
I didn't introduce you.
No. Ah, that's a shame. No, at the time, in 2012, I've got many best friends.
Yeah, sure.
One
of my best friends.
One of my best. Yes, thank you. One of my best friends. But this was a while ago.
Yeah.
And I was living with her.
She's not your best friend now, is she?
No, she's still a very good friend. Yeah. Anyway, she introduced us, and that was the reason that Stacey said I had a chance with her, because otherwise she wouldn't have even gone there. She wouldn't have gone there, meaning she wouldn't have met me. She wouldn't have gone on a date with me.
Well, like, she wouldn't have considered you.
Exactly. Because she said that she trusted her friend, therefore she felt like she was a good judge of character, meaning that I could be a good person for her.
Yeah,
to go on a date with. And then I would like to say that I did the rest, but don't know.
Yeah, you took it from there, and yeah, she couldn't have like continued to keep her happy.
Yes.
But he's terrible in bed. But he's a great guy, and he's the best friend I've ever had, seriously. No, but really, he's the worst ever.
Yes, but he makes a good cup of tea.
Very good cup of tea. And I can attest to that, I can confirm that.
Yeah, nice. I can attest to that.
Yeah.
But I actually used that technique before.
A cup of tea?
No, the best friend referrals.
Oh, right.
Throughout university, I had a good friend, Steph, or still do, and she was able to introduce me to her friends. And my point to Harry was to not date every girl that you meet. You should befriend some.
Befriend, to make them your friends.
To make friends, to be a real friend, and then that will introduce you to a whole new world of interesting candidates.
Yeah, I think that's a really good technique. So befriend. One word, is a verb, to befriend. I think that's a really good piece of advice, because I haven't had the best relationship history, and I think if I had more female friends, maybe I would find it easy to meet a girlfriend instead of just dating ladies. Because I want a girlfriend. I'm at that age now when it would be good for me to settle down.
Yeah,
so,
you ready to settle down?
I'm ready to settle down, yeah. So if you're looking for a boyfriend or a girlfriend who's English, try to get a referral.
Well, if you want a boyfriend who's English, he's ready to settle down. You just heard it.
It's true, yeah. You can find our email address. Have we got our email address below?
Is this the real reason we did this video? It was a dating profile video for Mr. Harry Giles.
Yeah. We lured them in with the title, Are You a Couple?
Yeah.
Hit them with the sponsor, and then I'm a single man. Exactly.
There we go. So we'll probably leave it there for you. We've given you quite a few phrases throughout. I hope you enjoyed the random questions and the comments that we got. We really love the comments, even the this is appalling. Thanks.
Yeah, even that was nice. There was one other comment I wanted to read to you.
Oh yeah.
That was quite sweet, and I thought good opportunity to plug. So somebody said, thanks. And this is from EnoCat or I Know Cat I guess I'm not a cat. What's in my to-do list? At least once in my life, have an immersion course with Real English with real teachers.
Ding dong!
Fantastic.
Wonderful! Yeah.
So
that's on her bucket list.
That's on her bucket list, yeah. Things she wants to do before she dies. So in December we have a course with 6 students coming to live with us, but that's fully booked. But Charlie is going to Australia to live in the new year. So before he goes away, we're going to do our last immersion course. And it's going to be in February, and it's going to last for a whole week. So normally they're 4 nights, 5 days, but this one's going to be 7 days. So if you want to join that, it's going to be one of our last ones for a long time. So we recommend joining. And what can they do to kind of get more information about that?
That'll be in the link below. In the description box, you'll find a website link to our rewrt.com website, and you can find the immersion course details there. Yeah. It's 7 days because the 4 to 5 day one, it goes so quickly. We didn't want to do it 7 days to begin with because we were quite nervous, and after having done 5, we've realised that the time flies,
yeah,
and everybody wants more. Yeah. So everyone's having a whale of a time, meaning you'll have a whale of a time for 7 days this time in February. So if you're interested, hook us up. Hook us up. No.
Let us hook you up.
Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah. Drop us a message. Drop us a message. Yeah, yeah.
Drop us a line.
Drop us a line. Yeah, yeah. Hook me up. Hook me up.
Yeah.
So thanks so much for joining us today. I hope you've enjoyed this live lesson, this 100,000 celebration here in London. If you are in London today, drop us a message. Maybe we can meet up for a drink, because we are celebrating today. So we're going to go and get a drink now, aren't we?
We are. We're thirsty.
We are. We're going to have a couple of pints.
We're going to wet our whistle.
We're going to wet our whistle, and that's not sexual. It means we're going to drink alcohol. So thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you again soon for another lesson.
Yes. Sorry, I'm just typing that. Wet one's whistle.
Oh, right, okay. Charlie's just typing about his wet whistle. So guys, thanks so much, and I'm going to just end the lesson. And Charlie, do you know how to end this?
Yeah, okay guys, thank you very much, and ta-da! Bye bye.